And we're back. Back in the game. Back after our mission, successful mission to stop the helicopter. And looks like Ileana wants to talk. But first, I do want to check. We had some Superlink posts that popped up that we hadn't looked at. So first one from Tony. That's the third news story this week about a beached whale that explodes. Robbie, I've seen that one with the grainy footage. Didn't they blow it up with dynamite? Ileana, yes, the falling chunks crushed cars. Nico, how did you see that in Limbo? Tony said, I said this week. 2 on the eastern seaboard, 1 in Iceland. Blade, so what? Dead whale explodes sometimes. Gas, whatnot. Tony, do their burst entrails usually spell out the symbols on the hunter's collar? Blade, okay, that's weird. And then there was another, I feel like there was another Daily Bugle repost somewhere. We already saw this one. We must have, okay, maybe not. But Robbie posts, Ileana, were you walking the Abbey grounds late last night? Ileana says, Niet. Robbie, weird, I saw a strange light out my window. We're the only ones here who have our own underglow, so I figured it was you. Blade, maybe Carol was out for a moonlight stroll? Robbie, no way, Captain Marvel isn't a soft glow, she's a portable sun. Nico, also, you can't take a moonlight stroll during a new moon. Hashtag just witchy things. Blade says nerd. And Nico says the man who named his katana. Keep pushing me and I'll share it with hashtag Blade Facts. Okay. And then messages, we just have the one from Nico, which we already read. All right, so let's go see what Ileana wants to say.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky, trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
Okay. I mean, obviously she's thinking about Wanda.
You are trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
Okay. So she senses something off with Limbo. So again, the way we're role-playing the Hunter, she's very, like, practical, right? So the first thing she wants to know is, it's going to be one of these two. Is Limbo still safe? Should we warn the others? This is like, oh, I'm so dangerous. It's familiar to me, too. I don't think that's in line with her. At least not the way that I'm playing her. So... this would be a secondary, this would be the follow-up to this question, I think. Yeah, she wants to know if it's still safe to traverse Limbo.
Do you think Limbo is still safe to travel in?
Safe? Hunter, you are the sweetest, most naive demon I have ever met. Limbo has never been safe. It's just no one there would dare assault one of my portals. My presence protects you. All of you. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Okay. I do have to say, Laura Bailey's a very good voice actor, but this Ileana is so, like, her voice is so close to Jester that I keep seeing, like, a little purple tiefling, and I mean, their personalities are very different, obviously, but it's hard not to. I spent so much time watching the second season of Critical Role, or second campaign, that it's a little hard not to not to hear a little bit of Jester in Magic here, but I'll do my best to get over it. Anyway, now there's a little heart on the map. I'm not sure what that's about. So are these possible potential hangouts maybe that we could do? Maybe that's what the hearts are. Common room, join a hangout. Yeah, okay. So let's head back into the Abbey itself. Oh, okay, something's gonna happen. Oh, it just like teleported us here for some reason. All right, let's go see who's in the common room. A few heroes are available to hang out with in the common room. Engage in a hangout to grow the hunter's friendship with a hero of your choice. Okay. So again, like, the role play is a little limited. The objective kind of chain is a little... Well, maybe I could just ignore them all and sleep. I mean... So from a gameplay perspective, we want to do as many hangouts as we can. Does she have a reason to hang out with any of these people right now? I guess she has sort of recognized like the importance of building these relationships. And let's see. She did the training session with Robbie. That was good. She probably recognizes Captain Marvel as like an authority figure here. So that's probably someone she would consider spending more time with, getting to know better. And there's Blade, who's been training.
After some intense combat, I love to unwind with video games. Clash of Hellions, maybe Warman 3. Ninja with a shotgun is a great one.
Strange is like a researcher who's building things for her. So I think she's been pushed enough and recognized enough that she will start making an effort here. The question is, who is she going to hang out with? So I feel like Blade and Captain Marvel, she's kind of more comfortable with than Strange for this first session. And of the two, I think she spent the least time with Captain Marvel. And again, I think the fact that she recognizes Captain Marvel as kind of a leader here would make her gravitate towards building her rapport with her. So let's go see what Carol wants to do.
I am not above celebrating the end of some real bad people.
So she's already reading by the fire, playing video games, deep conversation. I think it's a little early for deep conversation, and the hunter doesn't know anything about video games. So maybe she'll catch up on some reading. I think she'll join Captain Marvel and just kind of sit companionably next to her and read. I think that's the easiest way for her to ease into this kind of socializing that's a little bit unfamiliar to her, or not her natural inclination. Oh, and there's Charlie hanging out by the fire. What a good girl.
So what is space like?
It's a weird cross between beautiful, deadly, and slightly boring.
Boring. How so?
Space is empty. There's not much to do on that journey, but look at the scenery. Even then, it's hard to tell you're actually moving. Kind of like highway driving through Nebraska. Sorry if I'm ruining any romantic notions of space travel.
Yeah, I think this... she's not really a jokester. I don't think she's much of a jokester at all. Not that she doesn't have a sense of humor, but I feel like she's so serious and mission-driven that it doesn't even occur to her to tell jokes. This is not true, so we'll go with this.
You have not ruined anything.
That's a relief. I know my perspective is skewed. I take it for granted sometimes, and I really shouldn't. It's not all a big pile of nothing. Saturn is lovely in person. Every time I'm near, I take a pit stop on one of its moons. Just sit there and appreciate the cosmos.
Okay.
We're doing this again. Make plans.
So she loved the activity, and we unlocked some new Abbey outfits for them. But I guess we probably still have to buy with Gloss. But clearly, Carol likes reading, and the conversation went well, so that was good. Let's double check my assumption about the Abbey outfits. So she unlocked a common Abbey outfit. which we would have to purchase. Yeah. Okay, it's an interesting tank top.
That was a worthy hangout, Hunter.
Now it's telling us to go to the library. All right. Oh, so wait, where were we then? So we were at the edge of, we were in the chapel before, not the library. Okay, so that room at the end of the barracks is the chapel. We haven't actually been in the library yet. Okay. Hang on, we've got some essence lying around. Any other scrolls or tarot cards or other essence bits? Not that I can see. Wait, here we go, some gloss. So there are little bits like showing up here and there. We have to keep an eye out. There's a mirror table. That's a pretty cool effect. All right, let's go into the library and see who's waiting for us. How do I open the door here? Is there another door? Oh, from the forge, maybe. Okay.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Take a look around here for little floating glowy things. Don't see any. Wait, so how do we get into the library then? It looks like we get in from the war room, but that door didn't want to open. Okay. Open the library door. Oh, do I have to use the... Hold on. I learned a magic word. I learned the open command from the Elder God challenge. How did I use that? Was it spacebar? Yeah, okay, open.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
A little harsh.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, What is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Okay. Interesting cutscene and a lot of justification for why this is going to be gated progress. But that's okay.
Hello.
We've got some gloss here. Got a dope-ass skull painting. What else? Another, like an epic arcane chest. Looks like a flaming tree painting. Okay, we got something over here. The Hidden Veil of Gods and Man, Volume 2, excerpt from page 113. The ancient elder god known as Cthon is a malevolent entity capable of untold destruction and ruin. It is a dark force lying in wait, poised to reveal itself and bring about untold horrors. Without Gaia, currently resides within the Earth, our world and its outlying planets would have been consumed long ago. And so a little bit of flavor there about Cthon, the malevolent god that it is the root cause of all our problems, it seems. The corruption of Lilith, etc. and so forth. Oh, okay, I didn't even get to read that. Arcana level up. Arcana, 25% bonus resources from pickups. All right. Observations of the blood. Notes by Damon Hellstrom. Okay, so this is our ancient race. My research has led me to believe that the blood have existed for ages, seeking to eliminate the spawn of Cthon and any other malevolent manifestations they deem to be a threat. I will continue to dig deeper into their rather murky history. There's much to explore here in Old Salem. Okay, so the blood have opposed Cthon for a long time. The hunter has increased their arcane level, successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even petting Charlie will grant arcane knowledge, which can increase the hunter's arcane level. At higher arcane levels, the hunters will gain increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chests. Okay, good to know. This is the same one we already read. Anything else? There's another book here. Note from Caretaker on Abbey settlement issues. We both knew that bringing the Abbey to Salem was bound to cause issues, regardless of how magically attuned the area was. The stonework seems to be mostly unscathed, but I've noticed some unusual happenings on the ground since the transition. Have you seen anything? The transient soil, along with various flora and fauna that came along for the ride, aren't acclimating like I hoped. There are strange energies here that I can't explain away. We should both stay vigilant until we know for sure. Sarah. We've got another book here. I have just as many secrets as I have years, it seems, and the weight of both is growing heavy. I will have to seal my bedroom door magically, as the child has found their way past every other barrier I've put in front of them. It makes me almost proud and annoyed. Okay. Another painting. A faded journal page. Okay. Again, about 20 years after the first, so they're well in Salem at this point, and Hunter's like 16 around the time this was written. My appreciation and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to feelings I have not known for centuries. I want her by my side, and I wish for her to join me for what we will be facing in the coming years. Though I admit that it may be selfish of me to share these risks. I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did, as I love Agatha. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly? Or am I wrong now? It is hard to face. I found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Gregor and their child. To have a family. To love and be loved by another. Okay, so Sarah and Agatha's relationship was possibly more romantic than I originally thought. We now have a name for the hunter's father, Gregor, the ordinary human that she fell in love with and made a child with, which was apparently forbidden, resulted in the hunter's birth. Let's see, we've got a fireplace. What are you? There's like a Kindle here for some reason in this sealed library. Okay. We got another book here. The Hidden Veil of Gods and Man, Volume 2. Same volume. Representing raw fury and strength, Set was the first of the elders to turn on his fellow gods and consume them. With each god swallowed, Set's power grew to unmatched proportions, with the remaining gods forced to seek refuge elsewhere in the universe. Ashtur took to the stars, while Gaia embedded herself within the earth and created sanctuary for the earth's inhabitants by sealing the world from both Set and Cthan's influence. Okay. So we took one of Ashtur's challenge. We knew about Gaia and Cthan, and Set seems like is another dark god, or at least, if not malevolent, then aggressive and voracious. Anything else that we can read here in the library before we do our objective? Maybe not. Looks like that's about it. All right. So let's read Wanda's notes, or at least the part that's been translated from the Transnian cipher. Okay. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned. Okay. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Okay. So before we go to the altar, we have 2 of the elemental rods. Should we perhaps just do a quick look around and see if we can find another one? Where does it want us to go? Arcane chest. I don't see an objective. We found one in the yard. I think we found one in the common room. We've explored the library pretty thoroughly, and the war room. I don't think there's another elemental rod in here. If we head out into the Abbey grounds, that way I think leads to... that's the cliffs, right? Where are we? Yeah, Hunter's Folly. There's the cliff. I don't think there was anything at Hunter's Folly. And then the Blood Gate, where we did the challenge. I don't know that there's much outside here that we can find, although we can take a quick look around. What do we got over here? Oh no, that's the statue. So this direction, yeah, that leads out to the Blood Gate. Okay. What about around the back side of the house? Can we kind of go back here and look around? It's kind of dark out, but the pickups kind of glow. Oh, what are you? Hello. New haven discovered, the deserted void. Havens. There are numerous haven locations on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used for a special daytime hangout with a hero, where the friendship rewards are increased. Each haven can be used only once. Each hero can only attend a single haven over the course of the game. Okay, so I can bring one hero here once for a special hangout with extra rewards. That's kind of neat. Let's continue circling around behind the Abbey, see what else we can find out here. Let's see, what is all this? Oh, hello. We've got a wolfsbane, a reagent, okay. Oyster mushroom. And there's like a a ladder going down. This is interesting. What is this? Okay. Can we open you? We can.
Blessings of the goddess.
Like a random bonfire burning here. And what are you? An arcane key. Okay, we found one. Arcane keys can open the arcane chest scattered around the Abbey and its grounds. Neat. All right, so a little exploration pays off, I guess. But we're not finding the elemental control rods, so I don't know where the others would be, but I think we'll just keep looking around a little bit here. See what else we can discover. So there's the Abbey. This is something. We don't know what this is. It's glowing over here. Just a firefly? Okay. What is this, like a plane hangar or something? Random, like... Oh, is that the Hell Ride, or is that just a random car? What is this car doing here? What is this place? Maybe we haven't figured out what this is yet. Quentin Carnival, final performance. Nothing to interact with. Can't go up that elevator. So whatever this is, we don't have anything to do here yet, it seems. All right, let's keep exploring. That leads back to the other thing. Oh, hello, what are you? Allegory of the transience of life. You have collected a masterwork. In addition to the paintings already hanging on the Abbey walls, masterworks can be found scattered around the Abbey grounds. They can be hung on empty frames. Okay. I don't know why I would hang up masterworks. Presumably there's a reason. Okay. So here we have the training grounds. I think we've explored this pretty thoroughly. I don't think we saw an elemental rod or anything that could be one around here. Come out here. All right, there's that path leading up. This goes down to like a little creek underneath. Here's another haven, fishing haven. Babbling stream. We can come here to go fishing with somebody, I guess. What are you? You've got a symbol on you.
This is which sign?
A glyph scrawled in bone chalk. Its meaning known only to the witch who wrote it. So this might be something that Wanda left behind. We might come back to this later. There's like a little alchemy station over here, or a little kind of workshop of some sort. And then that goes under there and is blocked off. Nothing else. Okay. And can she squeeze through here? Not quite. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Oh, this is where we're going to end up going eventually. This is our objective. So let's keep looking. Maybe we can find the other elemental rods. We found a bunch of cool stuff. So here's the pool. We found one by the waterfall. An oyster mushroom. There's another one. And this is another entrance to our objective. Let's see. Got a little bridge over the stream. And this way seems blocked, basically. Yeah, okay. So if we head back in, maybe there's an elemental control rod in someone's room, although they're all probably sleeping, so we probably can't get in many places. We could open one of these arcane chests and see what's inside. There was one epic one, though. And if it's one key for one chest, maybe I want to open the epic one. All right, so this is like the entry hall. There's our room. This room is closed. If you look at the map, yeah, so we've got the common room, the war room, the library, and the forge. We've looked all around there. The yard, the grotto, hunter's quarters, everybody else's quarters, and the chapel. So really, the only other place we might be able to find a rod is in one of these arcane chests or in somebody's room. See if anybody's doors are open. No, everybody's closed. We've got the chapel, we already kind of expected. And all these people, their rooms are closed. So the only other thing is, like, on the outside of the chapel, on this side, there might be some stuff we missed. What is this over here? Oh, hold on, we haven't looked at this.
Curious.
Will Walker, son of this land.
What is this?
Yelena Nikovic, leave the best and made it so.
Fascinating.
Indra Moore, our fighter, our heart.
That is something.
Jeremiah Kane, breaker of chains. This is some sort of memorial, or I'm not sure what this is. I also don't know what that giant purple light in the sky is. That's interesting. What direction is that in? Well, that's over by the Blood Gate. So maybe that may or may not be indicating like there's another challenge mission for us, or perhaps there's something to do over there. Here's another arcane chest at the Wild Cliffs. The common chest. There's our portal place. Okay, so we can't really go around this side because it's just on the cliff face, right? It doesn't really have much else. So I think that's all we can do in terms of exploration for now. We can go this way a little bit. Maybe there's something. Oh, there's a door here that we could open. You can see what this is.
Noble Ushtur guides my hand.
Dreamer's Descent. Okay, we've got more reagents. Oh, this is interesting. Let's check this out.
There are cracks in this wall.
Nope.
The gods are fickle.
That's not going to work. Let me go back out real quick. So we came through here. And then if we go, yeah, there was like a path upwards here that we haven't explored. We'll come back to that place in a second. I'm going to see what this is. Oh, this is Hunter's Folly. Okay. Let's just give this a quick once over in case we miss something. Can't open the door. Can't really climb more there. There is a chest here. This one's rare. If we look on the map, yeah, there's an epic one at the Abbey. So I think if I'm going to use the key that I found, I'll use it on that one. Oh, wait. Witch Hazel. Okay, so there's some reagents out here. Can't do anything with that symbol, although I think we saw that symbol in the chapel, or a symbol, or the 5 symbols we saw in the chapel were like similar to that, if not exactly one of them. That's interesting. We should remember that. Okay. Come up to the backside. There's a chicken mushroom. And that's about it for this. Okay. Let's go back down to the door we just opened, Dreamer's Descent, and check that out. We got the cracked wall that we can't do anything with. Got an arch here. Oh, what are you? Hello. A faded journal page. Okay. All right, so this is from 1712. So this is 2 years later when the hunter's 18. Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness. Darkness that wears the face of the woman I once called my mother. I'm prepared to lay down my life, for many will perish if I do not act. Only one of us shall walk away from the storm that awaits. It will be me. I can feel it. There are only moments left. All right, so that's from the Hunter's Journal. We've got a chicken mushroom. Foraging Quarterly. Full of tips and tricks, the Quarterly is a must-have for any foraging enthusiast. Delivery fees apply. Unlocked recipes, strength tonic, and common gift. Okay. So there's some sort of, probably at the altar, we'll find out we're able to, like, mix potions or whatever. What are you?
Interesting.
Wicker construct. Symbolic totems cruelly constructed to honor the elder gods.
Ah, I see.
These are all the same? Yeah, okay.
Intriguing.
Grab the mushrooms. What else do we have here? Oh, something happened.
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
Okay. And there's a little doll here.
Fascinating.
Handmade father doll. A doll for my father. I spent extra time on this one. So the hunter made this doll, I guess. And we don't know what this grave is. Okay. Mystery for another day, I guess.
This rubble looks loose.
Yeah, we need another word, I think, like break or something. Here's another haven. The sunny overlook. Okay. Here's another journal page. 1708. So this is when she was 14. Agatha always makes me laugh. My aunt is so serious, always. Sometimes I catch her smiling like a little girl, but only when she's with Agatha. With me, she's just serious. The way she looks at me sometimes, I don't think she knows that I see it, but I do. She's afraid. She's afraid that I'm going to be just like my mother. So she's talking about Sarah here, caretaker. Yeah, kids are perceptive. They notice things, for sure. Okay, this comes back down around to where we started. So let's keep going over this way. Man, there's a lot here. Got another arcane chest. Handmade hunter doll. This doll never had to leave its family behind. Maybe that's why I made it.
Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training.
And notes on hedge magic. One of the few works on hedge magic that treats the subject with respect. Unlocked recipes. Moderate attack essence and iron oak charm. Okay. So it seems like we're going to be able to start crafting consumables to use in battle. Got a little cave here. Another journal page. October 12th, 1688. Okay, so this is early. This is the earliest one we've seen. Oh, and this is the Journal of Hiram Shaw. I believe, if I recall correctly, Hiram Shaw attacked the witches of Salem with a page of the Darkhold. I believe that's what we learned earlier. Today, with the help of my loyal followers, I continued work on the foundations of this house of worship. I knew I was called here to this spot for a reason, and praise be, I have found that reason. This page I have unearthed is no ordinary parchment. It whispers to me, calling me to extend my influence and share these words with the people of this village. When he calls, I will listen, for I am his faithful servant. The page whispers to me, and I weep with joy. It is the most clear example of his hand that I have ever witnessed. Yeah, this was the beginning of his corruption. Now, I have to wonder, if we look into the history of if we look into American history, in particular the history of Salem, was Hiram Shaw an actual person? Was he part of the witch hunts that occurred in Salem? Or is he like a Marvel character who was invented? I'm not sure. I would have to look him up. But we found a page of his journal, so that's something. Okay. I guess that's all the cave holds for now.
Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this.
Oh, okay, it's a different glyph. Maybe these weren't left by Wanda. Maybe one of the Salem witches left it. Okay. Lots of discoveries going on right now. and collections. And let's see where this goes. Another door that we can open.
She believes in our purpose.
The stone terrace. Okay. I guess this is an exploration episode. Wow. Okay, so we got 2 paths. Let's check this out first. Or 3 paths, or a lot of paths. A lot of stuff. Let's see. Oh, there's another symbol. Now that is the same symbol as was out behind Hunter's Folly. That's identical. So, okay, let's keep that in mind. Let's see, whose journal is this? Hunter's journal, 1710, she's 16. Sometimes I wake up, still caught up in my dreams. I'm running, but seemingly going nowhere. Dream seems to go on and on. It is dark and freezing, and I'm trying to hide and make myself as small as possible, to not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away, and I'm on my feet again, running. I'm never fast enough. It feels like these dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come. And when I shake away the sleep, I'm safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah are here. Everything feels okay. All right. Illustrated mycology. That's mushrooms, I believe. The ink and watercolor illustrations almost jump off the page. Minor heroic essence and rare gifts. Okay, learning a lot of recipes. The Return of the Cattle, a masterwork. So that's a painting. And I think we've now reached the edge of the traversable area, so we can start to double back. Wait, oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, just some more mushrooms, okay. There's another one of these things, and this one's like tinted red. You kind of see it there, it's tinted red. That's, okay, I don't know what's going on with those, but try and remember the locations and come back to them later. Let's see what's over here.
My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of.
Handmade Lilith doll. This doll was for my mother before things changed.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Okay.
The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here.
Huh. Not sure what to make of this. So we can't interact with these yet. And I think that's it for this area. Maybe not. Maybe there's more over here. Looks like we've got something hovering in midair. Another tarot card, the High Priestess. Jean Grey stands powerfully and summons flames from her palms, holding her stance and waiting for the next move. This card represents instinct and wisdom with a hint of mystery. 4 of 22 cards found. All right. And I see another haven over there. Got another arcane chest here. A rare one. And now we're down at the cliffs overlooking the water. What all is this? Random candles? Oh, hold on, there's some symbols there. Okay. Those are different from the ones in the chapel. Okay, lots of symbols scrawled around. Let's take a look at this book. Arcane Cooking for the Gifted Amateur. Gifted indeed, these recipes look different. Or difficult, moderate skill essence, and rune of aggression. All right, man, this exploration run is turning up loads of loot, finding all kinds of stuff. All right, so we've got a door over here. Okay, now that symbol I don't think we know. Although that's what we've seen on those stones in the ground too. So I don't think this is going to work. Yeah.
She does not see it happening.
I don't think this is open. I think this is break, maybe, because you can see like the doors are kind of cracked. We may need to wait until we earn another word of power to come back here. Let's see. Anything else in this area? I don't think so. I think we've mostly covered it. Wait. Another journal page. This one from the Hunter's Journal, 1712. So she would be 18 here. We only have so much time before Lilith's shadow falls upon this ground. Until then, I must continue to train. I must continue to become who I am destined to be. I am the hunter. I will hunt. Yeah. Rewards. You get one more cosmetic reward from arcane chests. Okay. So wait a minute. Maybe it makes more sense to save the epic chest until the end, until like we have the most arcane knowledge possible to get the most cool stuff out of it. Not sure. New Haven, the Windy Meadow. Okay, we've got 4 of these now. But it's once per playthrough, so we got to pick and choose them carefully, how we use them. Okay, what else is there? Okay, we got this way. All right, so we can't get into there until we figure out a way to jump or fly. Probably another word of power. So I think now we're done with this area. I can pay respects. Press F to pay respects. So normally the interaction key is E, but this pays homage to the meme. Press F to pay respects. Oh. One of the 4.
The great seer, known as Endra Moore, is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line. But she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
Okay. An Abbey mystery. So if we find all 4 of the statues and light up all 4 of the eyes at that where they meet, perhaps something cool will happen. All right, so now we can start heading back along the right-hand side here. Some more reagents, it looks like. And I guess we haven't been in here. Or no, we have. This is where we found Hiram Shaw's journal, wasn't it? Or no, that was a different cave. There's another journal page here, though. Another one from Hiram Shaw. Okay. The people of Salem line up outside, drooling at the chance to be a part of this congregation. I cannot be more pleased with how many seek out the truth within these walls. With the guidance of Cthon, the power within this page, I will set them free. I am the one that has been chosen, and I praise Cthon for granting me this blessing and this power. Yet where there is light, there are those who oppose it. A coven of witches stalks around us, deceiving my flock and sowing the seeds of distrust. They will be stopped. All right. Another chicken mushroom. And I think now we're done with the stone terrace. I think that's everything we can find here for now. Definitely a place we're going to have to come back to. There were some mysteries that we couldn't solve. Let's continue heading right here. See what other secrets the Abbey holds. There are places for us to explore. What is this? A door that we can't interact with. Another wall that we could crack if we had a word of power to do so. Or some other ability. Okay. Come back later. It's painted in large letters there. What is that? Oh, there's a chest up there. So let me head over to this side of this bridge. Go check that out real quick. A rare chest, okay. And maybe a journal page? No. Handmade caretaker doll. All right, so she made the whole family. Caretaker never did like the idea of being idolized in doll form.
Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods. That is something.
I mean, it's just a habit. Collect every single thing you see, right? That's kind of like the gamer instinct. Smash all the crates and the pots. See if there's gold inside. So every time I see a reagent, I'm going to snatch it up, and then hopefully later we'll be able to use them to make something good. I wonder if they respawn, so like I can come back out here on another night and collect more of them, or if they're one-time pickups. All right, I think there's that symbol again. Another one of these stones of power littered around. So I think at this point we've done everything that we can. I don't think there's much left. I'm wrong. Once again, here's another tarot card. Temperance. Cloak pours from his goblet into daggers, allowing the power... Oh, cloak and dagger. Cloak pours from his goblet into daggers, allowing the power between them to retain balance. This card represents harmony, creating something new through combination. Okay. Let's hug the right. It's a big, big area, Abbey grounds. Lots to explore. And have we been in here? Have we now cycled back around? Oops. I don't know if I was supposed to drop down there. How do I get back up? I guess I don't. Yeah, I think we've been here. This is right. This is Oster's Cavern. So if we come up here, we should be able to leave, I think. Yeah, okay. So now maybe we're done with exploration for the day. One more tarot card. Johnny's Storm leaps into the sky and blazes bright, showcasing his exceptional power with extreme control. This card represents an abundance of energy as well as optimism and joy. Okay, so we didn't find any more elemental control rods, but we found a lot of other stuff, for sure. I don't want to say yet again that I think we're done now, because as soon as I say that, I find another tarot card or something. Then we went down there already. Yeah, okay. Now I really think that's a full cycle. We've been everywhere. Okay. So let's go see Agatha and finish our objective. Let's see. How do I get up there? Where am I? Over here. Looks like there's a path to the left to get up there. The camera just did something strange. Here we go. Okay. So in we go.
The goddess of order approves.
Okay, here's another arcane chest. All right, this one's common. I think I will open this one first, just to see what happens. Okay, please don't have all this stuff disappear. It all just disappeared. I didn't see any of it. It's too fast. All right. Tutorial, arcane chests. Look for arcane chests on the Abbey grounds and oh my god, can I speak? And unlock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to previously opened chests to see if you can open them again. The higher your arcane level, the more rewards each arcane chest will have. Okay, they reset, so we'll open the epic one next. Reward, focusing lens, combat items. Select a hero to taunt an enemy. Free. Okay. What else was in there, though? I wish it hadn't disappeared quite that quickly. I think I saw it unlock like a color. We've got resources. Here's reagents. Used for crafting recipes in Agatha's cauldron, it can be found on the Abbey grounds. Certain regions will only appear at certain times of day. Oh, okay. So maybe exploring at night was a good idea, because we can come back in the day and find other reagents. Return of the Cattle, Allegory of the Transient of Life. Do these give us any bonuses or combat or game benefits at all, or it's just, well, I'm not sure. Collections and journals. Some notes. Fire rod and the water rod. Did we get a combat item? Just the one, the focusing lens. So we can do a taunt for free. And then I think we unlocked some kind of color scheme or ability, or not ability, outfit for somebody under customization. But yeah, okay, so this is new. But that's if I buy it. I swear I saw a new color scheme. Okay, yeah, maybe this is what we found. So for Robbie, was there a new color scheme, or did we unlock a color scheme? You know what? I like the normal skull better. We'll put him on Spirit of Vengeance. Was there anybody else? Okay, Tony. Ah, okay, this is new. So over here, this color scheme is new. So we still have to buy it, but we could make him green and yellow if we wanted to. Not that I particularly want to. And then Ileana got some stuff. Oh, this I think is because we unlocked her. Wait, can we read her profile? Oh yeah, magic. She's new. I don't think we've read this. The mutant Ileana Rasputin was born in Siberia, where at a young age she was tricked by the demon Mephisto and led into the otherworldly realm of Limbo. It was here that Ileana first learned to wield her mutant powers, the ability to open portals, allowing for interdimensional travel across time and space. Okay. Strength repositioning enemies, knockback, and single target damage. She's a mutant. Magic is a powerful support hero who exerts tight control over her enemies, repositioning them for maximum effect. Portals and repositioning. When Magic places a portal on the map, her numerous knockback abilities will send enemies through that portal. Because placement of her portals can be nearly anywhere on a map, enemies can be knocked into explosives, other enemies, or right into a drop. Many of her other abilities can position one or more enemies in precise locations on the map, making them vulnerable to follow-up attacks. Because Magic treads the line between support and damage dealer, she partners well with many other heroes, especially those capable of area attacks. She can require high amounts of heroism and is most effective with multiple copies of her Limbo Portal ability in her deck. Passive ability is called Replay. As she increases her friendship with the Hunter, Magic has a chance to immediately draw a new copy of Limbo Portal whenever she knocks an enemy through a previous portal. While her abilities deal significant damage on their own, positioning her enemies for a follow-up attack from allies can make Magic most effective. Okay. And then she has... So this is her default, the X-Men leotard. And then she's got New Mutants and Phoenix 5. I kind of like the default still. All right, so... We've read all the other ones. I don't know when she got added. I must have missed it. But I guess that's what's in an arcane chest. Some customization stuff and like a card that you can use in combat, maybe some other things. Hopefully the next one that we open up, we'll get a chance to look at it a bit more closely. There's a glowing vessel here. Vessel created by witches to honor the innocent. There's another door here.
Oshter smiles upon me.
This leads down to the Whispering Wood. I think we've already been here, right? Where are we? Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is another new area. Okay. Yeah, I think it is. The sealed apothecary vessel. The remains within are still thoroughly protected. Witch hazel. This thing we can't do anything with yet.
This looks like a fairy ring.
Can't do anything with the fairy ring. And then another, we can't open that either. All right, so we can't do much with this yet. We probably have to pass another trial. There is something over here, though. Another tarot card, the Hermit. Namor wields his trident with power, but remains tranquil in his strength below water. This card represents solitude and finding the answer sought from within one's own self. Oh, and the air rod. Okay.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
This quartz stone is so light it almost floats. Fluffy white and gray whorls conceal a core of roiling thunderclouds, which emit small bursts of light from time to time. So, we have air, fire, and water. It could be that there's just 3, or we may still need to find earth somewhere. Okay. Let's head back. There's a chicken mushroom. I'm going to avoid Agatha for as long as possible. Now, what do we got here? Another tarot card. The Wheel of Fortune. Pat Sajak knows the way in which the wheel will turn. Shows the answer in the playing card she displays. Sorry, Domino, not Pat Sajak. This card represents luck and good fortune, along with opportunity in the future. What do we got over here? Can't cross you. There's another stone of power with that symbol on it. There's something back there. Looks like another tarot card. It'd be nice if the hunter could use her powers to make like a light. I mean, she can glow, right? There's another stone of power symbol. What else we got back here? The Death card. Death stands before the Black Vortex, surrounded by the prized Infinity Stones, tempting us with possibility. This card represents transformation and entering a new phase of one's life. Hey, Death and the Infinity Stones. That's pretty cool. Death, of course, coming from the Sandman comic. A very, very cool comic. The recent adaptation on Netflix was pretty good. Not quite what I would have wished. Not perfect, but pretty good. And let's see, what else we got? Let's see, over here there's sort of altar. And that seems to be a border or a barrier. We can't get past that. It is a little irksome being in the dark here. Hold on. There's something over there, or maybe that was just a glint of light? What is that? I think that's just like, yeah, it's like a oil slick. There's like a rainbow decal showing up there, and it's not exactly working properly. Some kind of texture glitch, I think. For the ray tracing or the reflections or what have you. Okay. I think we're closing in on being done. Said that before, but we got plenty of reagents now. I think whatever she's going to teach us, we're going to be able to do. Here's another haven. Peaceful trail. And we can't do anything with that altar. There was something behind Agatha's altar over here. We can get to it. Yeah, there's a tarot card there. Hang on. She may interrupt us with a cutscene. I'm not sure. No, okay, we're going to be able to get it. All right. Justice. She-Hulk proudly holds the scales of justice in one hand and her briefcase in the other, ready to face the courtroom. This card represents justice and fairness, righting the wrongs of the world. All right. Now, were we up there or not? I don't know. Yeah, there's that. Okay. All right. So let's go talk to Agatha.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Okay. So, we have found 3 of the 4 elemental control rods. The last one may be behind another gate. Like, it's probably behind one of those cracked walls that we just discovered. So let's put the 3 that we have.
The old magic still holds.
Air rod.
What was Wanda up to here?
I think that's the earth rod. And this one would be the fire rod? Yeah.
Only one more to go.
So we don't know where the earth rod is. We have to find it. And now we have a bunch of arcane keys. Double check that. Inventory. Where does it show how many keys we have? I guess it doesn't. No. All right. Well, let's go open the epic chest and see what's in there, and then I think we'll probably call it. Oh. Abbey grounds and ending the night. Exploring the Abbey grounds from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard to the main story. When you're ready, return to your quarters and go to sleep each night to start the next day. Fair enough. And actually, I think we have fast travel, or maybe we have fast travel now. How does that work? So those little things are fast travel. Can we? There's the epic one. Who wants to talk to us? Agatha. Okay. Agatha's altar. So we're here. So it's not really faster to fast travel at this point. We can just kind of, if we go forward, we'll get to the grotto. Okay. So let's go open that epic chest. Let's see, where was it? It was on the upper right side. It's in the library. Okay. So go to the war room and then into the library. Okay, so if we come to this epic chest, okay, it says we have 4 keys available. So it does track them for us. Let's open the epic one and see what we get. 52 credits, Pale Horse Epic Palette, Baby Blues Common Palette. Okay. So there was a resource, there was like credits, and then I'm guessing Pale Horse is for him. It's a palette. Yeah, so he's got a new palette on his... Let's see. The hovering is a little bit weird here. I go to common, then hover. Pale horse. Yeah, okay, so we unlocked this, but we would still need to purchase it. Probably same with the other ones. Put him back on Spirit of Vengeance for now. Okay. A little bit of essence there. And let's just finish out the episode by talking to Agatha one more time. Maybe the fact that we placed 3 of the rods, she'll give us a little hint.
I see you found one of the elemental rods.
I found 3.
If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more. I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the standing stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the elder gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning. Hunter?
Okay. Well, I didn't think we were going to get into a conversation with her. I will ask about the moon seals, though. I'm very curious about those.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the elder gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear. Until we speak again.
So she might ask her more questions later, but I think this is now a pretty good place to head to sleep and then end the episode, because it's been a lot of exploration. It's been a full hour and 10 minutes of wandering around the grounds, picking up items and looking at things. We got a ton of reagents that we can't even use yet, apparently. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. So if you watched through to the end, thanks for watching. Leave any comments below the video if you have them. I'd love to hear from you about the series. Get some engagement going. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.